Hello, hello, hello. Martin here with your property clinic. Yes. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, don't forget to send in your questions on a Monday. Ask Martin Monday is the hashtag. Ask Martin Monday on my Twitter, which is at TV Martin Roberts. Delighted that you managed to still come up with some really great questions. So keep them coming. And I hope you enjoyed Mastermind yesterday. What do you think, eh? Cleverer than you thought, right? Yeah, I know. Very proud of that. But next time, I haven't got it with me now. I'll show you the trophy. It's really good. Scary. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. And just that thing of, well, I did a lot of homework on Thunderbirds, and but of course you can never predict what's going to happen in the general knowledge. But yeah, I'm very proud. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, great. Considering I came last time when I did it 10 years ago. So yeah, good result. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out on iPlayer, and then maybe I've given the game away. But yeah, it's still good fun to watch. Well done to everybody else. And it just goes to show that what happens when you get under a lot of pressure, even simple questions, your brain goes, blah. A lot of pressure with John Humphreys staring down at you and a few million people watching. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Wendy, good morning, Wendy, to you. Good evening, whatever it is you're watching this. Always love your questions, Wendy. If you could be someone else for a day, who would you be and why? Interesting. Well, right now, I think it'd be quite interesting to be something like the Prime Minister, like Boris, for the day. Because I just, want to get in there and find out what the heck's really going on, and just make some decisions like get kids back to school pretty darn quickly during my day. Yes. Okay, everybody, hear everything you're saying, but kids are going back to school, boom. Because, understand all the arguments, but you've got to get kids back soon. Personal experience of that. They need to be in school. So I think it'd be fun to be Prime Minister for a day. Yeah. I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than it. I'm sure it's complicated. So many things, but it'd be really. If you want to ask all those questions, you have to have so many questions. Oh, so what happened during the? And what happened? And what happened? And why did they make that decision? Blah 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 blah. I'm sure for reasons of national security or whatever, we can't be told everything. It'd be fun to know everything. O'Reilly, hello Anne. Hi Martin, what's the most unusual item you've seen left in an auction property? My mother-in-law moved into her property and found a coffin in the loft. Love the show, by the way. Hopefully you had a chance to enjoy the snow in Bath. Yeah, well, there was snow in Bath. It was awesome. Coffin in a loft. Wow. That's a bit weird. I think the weirdest thing that I think has been left, we found loads of teeth, false teeth and false teeth molds. Now, to be fair, it was a former dentist, but I kept one of these molds. I thought it was funny. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. Hi, Lonnie. Morning, Martin. Saw a programme you made a few years back when you bought a property in France. Italy. It was actually Italy. Was there ever a follow-up programme done? By the way, I hope you're in the family. Keep it safe. Thank you very much, Lolly. Same to you. Well, it was actually in Italy. It was a pile of rubble. It still is a pile of rubble. But it is a project which I really want to do at some point. It is in the most lovely location in a fairly unknown part of Italy. And it's an old derelict farmhouse. And so the idea of going there and spending some time just working on that, yeah, I like that idea. I think it'd make a good TV show. So fingers crossed, we will do it up and do the story of me building this place in Italy. So keep an eye out for that one. Stuart Warburton, hi Stuart. Do you have any pets at home? As I remember when I was younger, we used to walk past my nan's on Carlingford Road in Walton with retrievers in my memories. It was... Your mum was a good friend of my nan. Isn't that so cute? So yeah, I was born in Stockton Heath, which is near Warrington, and lived just round the road, in a road just round from this road this gentleman was talking about. How funny that you remember that, Stuart. And yeah, it was retrievers. It was my oldest and first golden retriever. Used to leave it with mum and dad, leave him with mum and dad. Yeah, they used to take it for walks, literally around Carlingford Road. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they're up there in heaven together, your mum and my nan, your nan and my mum. Yeah. Chris Blunt, hello Chris. If Dion Dublin makes any unscripted jokes or puns when you're on camera together, and you deem them to be unfunny, could you red card him on air? I think I'd politely take the mickey, so I think that's a verbal red card. Yeah, well. That's funny. Karen Morgan, hi Karen. Hi, plenty of snow around where I live, and although it looks lovely, it can be a nightmare. If you're out in it, what do you think? Prefer this weather or sunnier days? Well, you know what? I think one of the really bad things about this particular lockdown, which is just like, ugh, is that the weather, the last time, it wasn't the first lockdown, it was like the most amazing weather. And it sort of made it all a bit more bearable. It was also quite a bit of a novelty. The novelty's now well worn off. So I think sunny, there's nothing quite like sunny days. Although I love skiing, so I do love the winter. Jack Samuel Hinton. Hi Martin. Is there an industry standard height for dormer windows? Or can they be as tall as you want? I don't think there's a limit to the height of the windows as long as it doesn't push up the height of the ridge of the roof above existing or what you've managed to get approved by planning. So the planners, if you put in huge dormer windows and it pushes, and in order to do that, you have to push up the height of the roof, ridge height, the top height, then I think you'd have a bit of an issue there. But there's other reasons why you can't put floor to ceiling ones in, and there's some, in fact, there's some great ready-made sort of like things that turn into balconies. Sort of Velux and others companies do them. Is it called a Juliet balcony? I can't remember, but it's where, you know, these things open up and they create these balconies that are really cool. So yeah, look around, and I think that'd be an amazing thing to do. Doreen Stratford, hello Doreen. What's the chance of completing on a sale before the end of March? We have a cash buyer and no chain. I'd say you're pretty good. You've got, what, 6 weeks? It's tight. And I know there's urgency to get it done before, in theory, the stamp duty holiday ends. Don't let that force you into making compromises in terms of the legals, because, you know, there's no point in buying a pup. Chivvy things along, make sure you can do whatever you can to help. Try not to stress too much, and certainly don't cut corners. You need surveys, you need searches and all that kind of stuff, and your solicitor does need to do a thorough job. Helen, hello Helen. Have the homes and the Hammer viewing figures shot up since lockdown? Or are you having to compete with Joe X, who's doing a good job? I believe their figures have gone up. I think more people are watching the show, which is great. I'm sorry about the circumstances that they're discovering it, but hopefully they'll carry on watching post-lockdown. And yeah, I mean, if I'm doing my bit to keep you entertained when we all need entertaining, then, I'm proud of that. So, yeah, I think anecdotal evidence says that a lot more people are watching. Steve-O, hello Steve-O. Hi Martin, I've recently added a garden room to my property. Would it add value if I decided to sell? Well, I would say so. Especially at the moment, I would say people are definitely into their exterior space. So a garden room sounds like a lovely thing. And yeah, I'm sure that'll make it more sellable. Mark Smith, what's the most memorable home place you've explored on Homes Under the Hammer? Ooh, so many. You know, I reckon I've been to about 3,000 properties in the nearly 18 years that I've been doing this show. There's a few that stick in the memory. I'm about views. I like sea views as well. And there was one place which was on the estuary at Teignmouth, right on a promontory, and it looked out to sea across the estuary and up the estuary. It's panoramic, view. Horrible house as it happened, but you could have done such amazing things with it. And I definitely remember that as being superb. We've done some amazing old manor houses, old industrial buildings, which people have done great things to. So yeah, so many. It's quite funny because obviously I've done so many, so I forget some of them. So when I go back, I think, oh wow, yes, I forgot about that. Wow. So that's your lot. Oh, hello, there's a dog. Hello, Waffle. So there you go. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you send in your questions on Monday, Ask Martin Monday, and I'll be back with more of this stuff next time.